Thank you for watching the WJTS News for Friday, July 21st. I'm Kaleb Knepp. Yesterday afternoon, the Spencer County Sheriff's Office responded to reports of an accident involving a train and a vehicle near the intersection of County Road 600 East and County Road 1350 North, south of Santa Claus. The roadway was closed for several hours while emergency crews were on scene. It was reopened around 3:15 local time. No additional information is available at this time, but we will update this story as it develops. Spencer County deputies and Rockport Police conducted a routine community corrections check on Norman Hoyt, a participant of the county's community corrections program. During the search, authorities found Schedule II and III substances as well as 10.3 grams of methamphetamine. Norman Hoyt was arrested without incident and booked into the Spencer County Jail for 2 Level 6 felonies of possession of a narcotic and possession of a legend drug, a Level 4 felony possession of methamphetamine, and a Class A misdemeanor possession of a controlled substance. Indiana State Police investigators of the Sellersburg Post's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force arrested 62-year-old Kevin Lee Devine of Charlestown on Thursday afternoon following an investigation into the man's child sex abuse crimes. Authorities began their investigation this past spring when Devine unknowingly shared images of child pornography with an undercover detective. Since then, police gathered information to obtain a search warrant for Kevin Devine's residence. The warrant was executed yesterday afternoon, and investigators found marijuana, weapons, and electronic devices inside Devine's home. Each device underwent a forensic examination, where it was found that at least one device contained images depicting child sex abuse material. Kevin Lee Devine was arrested without incident and transported to the Clark County Jail, where he's lodged on possession of child pornography, possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon, and possession of marijuana charges. David Pepero, age 62 of New York City, has been sentenced to an additional 27 months in federal prison after being found in possession of a weapon while in prison. In 2012, Pepero was convicted of 3 commercial robberies and using a firearm during a crime of violence. He was sentenced to 22 years by a federal judge in the Southern District of New York. He has been serving his prison time at the Terre Haute Federal Correctional Complex since 2021. On November 27th of 2021, a Bureau of Prisons officer was conducting random searches of inmates as part of the prison's effort to control contraband at the facility. Inmate Pepero was exiting the recreation yard when he was asked to submit to a pat-down search. During the search, the officer ran his hand over Pepero's right ankle and felt something hard in his sock. The officer recovered a piece of green plastic approximately 6.5 inches long with a sharpened point. Improvised knives, commonly referred to as shanks, are illegal to possess in prison and pose a significant risk to the safety of fellow inmates and correctional staff. Detectives from the Indiana State Police have been requested by Greene County Sheriff George Dallaire to investigate an officer-involved shooting incident that took place on July 19th at approximately 10 a.m. in Owensburg. At 10 a.m., deputies from the Greene County Sheriff's Department and a deputy of the Monroe County Sheriff's Department were attempting to locate a suspect involved in an earlier shooting that had occurred in the overnight hours in Bloomington. Deputies were able to locate the suspect's vehicle near a tent on South Old Clifty Road. Upon exiting their vehicles, deputies heard a gunshot fired from the tent and they immediately took cover. A Greene County deputy then fired his department surface rifle towards the tent from which the gunshot was heard. Bloomington Police Department SWAT team was then activated and made entry into the tent, finding a deceased male. The investigation is being conducted by Indiana State Police detectives. An autopsy of the deceased male was conducted on Thursday. All deputies involved in this incident have been placed on administrative leave, which is customary in officer-involved shootings. On a brighter note, the Jasper Strassenfest has announced the contestants for the 2023 Little Miss and Mr. Junior Miss and Miss Strassenfest pageants. The contestants will be for the Miss Strassenfest contest: Hannah Rote, Darby Patton, Megan Rydberg, Aaliyah Peraza, Kylie Weissite, and Adina Moss. For the Junior Miss Strassenfest contest, Vivian Gunselman, Shelby Prechtel, Marley Hostetter, Reagan Hochsing, and Maya Ubelor. For the Little Miss Strassenfest contest, Emmeline Grothaus, Caroline Ziegler, Lennox Dodd, Addison Damore, Rayleigh Knotts, Penelope Marinin, Harlow Elliott, Lydia Canese, Macy Hardings, Ellen Hochsing, Kinsley Vogerl, Maya Woolston, Evelyn Seckinger, Callison Julian, and Remington Kinman. And for the Little Mr. Strassenfest contest, Owen Elrod, Bennett Ernst, Maxwell Burris, Parker Hoffman, Edward Marinan, Jet Summersheim, Bennett Rashi, and Jagger Jones. The competitions are set to take place on Saturday, July 29th, with 2 separate sessions held at Redemption Christian Church in Jasper. The Little Miss and Little Mr. Strassenfest pageant will take place at 2 p.m. Winners and contestants will receive a variety of prizes donated by sponsors. The Miss and Junior Miss Strassenfest pageant will start at 6 p.m. In addition to the scholarships awarded to queens and first runners-up, a variety of additional prizes donated by sponsors are also included for the entire court and contestants. Tickets are $5 per person and will be available for purchase at the door. That's been a look at news here on 18 WJTS. Stay tuned. Weather is next.